Hey, my lovely Leos, welcome back to Alchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So this is your January 2021 reading, and I'm so excited for you guys. So I already shuffled the cards offline, but I'm going to pull cards for actions, advice, possible obstacles, what's going on in your money, love, career section, and also communication zone, and then a card for each of the weeks of the month, okay? So one thing I want to talk about really quickly is that, the energy we've all experienced for 2020 is probably going to linger into early part of 2021. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't want to lie to you. That's what I feel. And that's the messages I'm getting. It's probably going to be between that like mid, spring to summer that the energy's probably going to start to loosen and lighten up a little bit. But until then, we could have, kind of like a little bit more heavier energy that we're all going through. Another thing I want to talk about too is that at the end of this month, Mercury will have officially gone into retrograde and completely into all of February. Now, into mid-January, Mercury is going to start to transition into its shadow phase. And so FYI, again, technology, communication, there's going to be mishaps, could be travel mishaps. So just prep for that. I'm not telling you to stop your life and not live because of a Mercury retrograde. I'm just telling you to be aware and, just be more organized and use, time, think of how you can add more time to your schedule if that's the case. All right, so let's get going. So we have actions, advice out of the gate. You guys got Mother of Swords. In this deck, this is all about Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords, sometimes she's known as the Ice Queen. She can be very detached. But the thing is about the Queen of Swords energy is that tons and tons of life experiences. Probably have experienced a lot of hardship earlier on in life. So the Queen of Swords energy is very much like, I've been there, seen it all, done it all, I've heard it all. You're not going to put one past me, and no one really can with the Queen of Swords energy. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you is that this is all about, keeping, using your intuition completely, being very focused on what people are saying and what they're doing, making sure that their words and actions are in alignment. Another thing too with the Queen of Swords is that this is, I would say that this is putting, when you're making decisions, this is not about using a lot of emotion. Okay, so this month, Leo, if you are really going to be launching something or focusing on something or spending money or investing, the Queen of Swords energy is all about, let's use facts, data, figures. Let's not go based on emotion and how we react to something. That's not how she rolls. She really knows how to use discernment, and she knows how to make very wise, smart, long-term decisions, and not, even if they're tough decisions, not using the emotion element. So just keep that in mind this month, that you might need to kind of separate the two a little bit if you can. Also, Queen of Swords this is a little bit of a reminder to not be too standoffish. Leo, people definitely, love your energy and they want to see you. But what I'm going to tell you is that this month, I'd be very careful of people who are saying one thing and doing another. And you're going to need to be really observant this month, Leo. That's what I feel strongly. Because for some of you, it's almost like you've let people get away with certain behavior and you've noticed it and you haven't said anything. This might be the month that you're just like putting your foot down a little bit on that. So something to keep in mind. Obstacles. Not really an obstacle, but in a way it can be. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about building and actually showing putting where your money, where your mouth is, okay? This is about actually executing, and this is, so, the Queen of Wands also could be starting something new, an idea, a venture that you're starting to put some action behind, but this is actually putting action behind it and building something. This is, could be partnering with somebody. So that's why I was telling you that this energy, if you have a business idea and somebody wants to partner with you, just be careful. You really want to do background checks, get references, because you want to be careful who you get in bed with. And I don't mean that necessarily literally. I do mean that just bringing people in your life, just be careful and making sure that they're on the same path that you are. They want to accomplish the same things. You have everything really, really much in writing this month. That's really important. Also because a retrograde and miscommunication can be can kind of be wonky. So don't trust somebody just what they say. You want to have it in writing if you're getting into a business situation, okay, or investing. But this is all about starting to actually put actions into plan and building and starting to progress. So really exciting stuff for you, Leo. Great, great, great. Okay, so in your money section, we got the Hanged Man. Okay, so money has been kind of at a standstill. What I'm going to tell you in the Hanged Man area in your money sector is, first and foremost, you might be this month you might be purging a lot of stuff out. So Leo, when you're purging material stuff out, like you're going through your closet and you're like, I never wear this, I haven't worn this in a year, I don't need it, you know, you're getting rid of things, you're donating. You could be taking a step back and looking how much you've spent on things that you actually don't use, and you start to think of it as being a little bit more wasteful. So maybe you're starting to actually take a more less is more approach. And I know that's crazy because Leos, you guys have the most fabulous wardrobe, but a lot of you are starting to be a little bit more, maybe even frugal, and really starting to think, okay, but I need to be careful where I'm spending my money and what I'm doing with my money, because ultimately I'm wasting. And I'm just saying, even though I'm not a Leo, I'm an Aquarius, and we're on the opposite sides of the zodiac. And I can tell you, I've been doing that. I've been cleaning out my closet, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I've spent so much money on stuff that I've actually never worn, used. It's a waste. So I kind of need to tighten up the money. So I definitely feel that if you're going through that. For love, you guys got Nine of Pentacles. So, okay, this is Nine of Pentacles is usually the self-made woman or man card for sure. It's usually known as a single card. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong starting off the year being by yourself and single. Now, one thing I'll tell you, if you are single, you're probably not going to be interested in dating or trying to get in a relationship. You're totally fine where you are, comfortable, happy, grounded. If you're in a partnership, what I'll tell you is that I think your partner, your spouse, they look at you knowing that you don't need to be in a relationship. You want them, you don't need them, because you're completely fine on your own and you're comfortable being on your own. So I feel that that gives like you this extra bit of like, they love you even more because they know that you don't need to be with them. You don't need to be in a relationship. You're totally self-sufficient and very independent. But you want them. So that's for you if you're definitely in a relationship or partnership. But if you're single, looks like you're going to be single this month and living life and being very happy on your own. So awesome, awesome. So for career, let's see. We got Daughter of Wands. And this is the Page of Wands. So for career, many of you could actually be starting a new job, new creative venture, but you're starting something new. It's kind of the beginning. So again, you might be January 4th, you're starting a new position, or maybe you're taking a new role within the company you're currently at. For some of you who are entrepreneurial, you could be launching a new product or researching on, different things that you want to start to do. Create new marketing tactics or, campaigns, but you're starting to actually, create something new off the ground, which is really, really exciting. One thing I'm going to tell you is that, the page energy, this is page energy, is all about the idea. Okay. And one thing I'll tell you is that if you're going to launch within the first couple of weeks of the month, I'd say that's fine, but just be really careful. If you're starting something new this month and trying to launch it by the end of the month, you're hitting that Mercury retrograde and things could get wonky. So just keep that in mind, that might be applicable to you. Communication sector. Okay, Leo, you guys got the Moon card. Love this. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, for those of you who are Leos, like I said before in the reading, I get a feeling that certain people in your life, you've been watching behaviors, okay? And I feel like this month, something is going to be shown to you. There's something that is divulged, and things are kind of coming out of the shadows, and you're starting to see people's true intentions, whether they're good or bad or neutral, it doesn't matter. You're starting to see that maybe some people in your life who cheer in front of your face are always waiting you to fall on your back. I'm trying not to cuss. And, for those of you that don't, maybe like strangers on social media or the internet are the ones that are your real biggest fans and they're cheering you on no matter what. But I'm telling you that there's something that's going to be information that's divulged that you might have to have a communication, a conversation with someone to say, look, if I'm going to have a friend, if I'm going to have a supporter, then I need you to support me throughout all of my life. You may not agree with everything, but I need your support. And I do think that there's going to be probably a tough conversation that you're going to have, Leo. So best of luck with that if you're going through that. First week, you guys got the Magician card. Fabulous energy. My God. Way to manifest. Law of attraction, getting yourself in the vibration to start manifesting things in your 3D world. Excuse me. I had a dry throat. That's not Rona. I think I have to explain that now. Anytime you cough, people look at you. So, Magician, this is all about getting things manifesting. You're a master manifestor, Leo. So what I'm going to tell you is that you need to be really careful this is really strong from Spirit, who is in your life, because at the end of the day, you're going to manifest people from all walks of life. Some people have really good intentions, some people don't. So just be really careful of what you are working on. And I wouldn't necessarily vocalize a lot of the stuff that is going on behind the scenes, Leo, because there might be some people in your life who are just waiting to ride your coattails. So, but I do see something, something is coming to light. Something is going to be manifested in your 3D world with that Magician. Next week, the second week, you got the Three of Wands. Now something's actually, rubber's hitting the road. So now things are actually starting to come to you. You can actually manifest a lot quicker than you thought, Leo, this month, or start to see progress, which is fabulous. Three of Wands is something that's tangible, something, the action that you're putting behind it. So you're starting to see results. So really fabulous. Maybe you're getting new clients. Maybe you're getting more sales. You're seeing more productivity. I don't know what it is but you're really starting to push forward. Third week, you guys got Six of Wands, fabulous, victory, success. You guys are really starting to move forward. You're confident on where you're going, and you're starting to see potential long-term. So really fabulous for you. Last week of the month, you got the Hermit card. This might need to be rest and recuperation, and all I'm going to tell you, Leo, is take it. Don't burn yourself out. Don't light the candle at both ends. Take the time. If you feel like you need a rest, rest. The Hermit card is all about retreating and going within. Sometimes you need to reevaluate things. Maybe you need to kind of look at the landscape of your life and make some changes. But all I can tell you is listen to your body, mind, body, and soul. Okay? Have a fabulous rest of the month, Leo. Also, if you don't follow me on TikTok and Instagram, do so. Please subscribe so you're the first one here to get new updates on videos that launch. Also, merchandise information, tarot reading details, and also membership only content is all in the description. Check it out. Have a wonderful rest of the month. I'll see you guys soon.